Well done, son. I still think about that.
Now, Carol, is that a negative? It helps, I think it is.
Oh. But I'm not doing the drawing very detailed because I don't want to do the work very detailed, as you can see. Just a little, love those trees there. So it's the same sort of attitude drawing this up as the flowers, but you know, obviously I'm drawing the building. And notice how I hold the pencil back a long way too. Listen to those crows. They're disgusting. Sorry, just don't show the book. Just...
No, I'm not. I haven't got the book.
No.
That's serious, isn't it?
Oh, thanks, Dom. Yeah, because it just gets the shine off the paper. Isn't the wisteria beautiful?
I remember the wisteria in San Gimignano.
Oh, and and the bees, the bumblebees.
When he was ill.
I know, and we had champagne, and we popped.
Out at the castle.
Yes.
I saw a lady yesterday who just nice orange shirt, jeans, and she had just that orange strappy hair and sandals.
Oh, I bet it's good.
They sort of caught out the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Finished? Yep. So this time, I'm glad the pencil isn't going to run. It's running a little bit, but it's. This time I'm going to really wet this and wet it because I discovered, well, as we all know, it's drying really quickly now. So if you want to do wet and wet, even have a go this time soaking them in the sink both sides and see what happens.
Oh, because I was going to paint on the weekend, but it was just so
It just gets
dry.
that damage stage and you need to have a spray bottle beside you to keep wetting it. So for Margie, you can see from there that this is actually starting to dry very quickly. Now, at the moment, I'm going to let that sort of soak in because I'm going to do this at the damp stage. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's so just letting that really soak in. Yes, you will get a bit of buckling, but look, it all settles down in the end. And if it's really buckled, see, this is 185 grams, which does normally have to be stretched. That's a bit thicker, actually. Normally, we don't paint on anything under 300 grams because I don't believe in stretching. So this just has to dry just a little bit. It won't take a minute. So we can even start with a bit of
Really?
So for the wisteria, I'm going to use several colours so that you get that lovely colour vibration. So the French ultramarine, the Windsor violet, and even a little bit of manganese blue would be nice. And I don't mind if these explode a little bit more. So. And these colours here are what I'm going to mix with brown to get the grey. So it's in do it in the downward.
When I was doing the car last year.
That looks good, Di.
I love painting on wet surface.
It's a good
Just
way
the
to do that,
combination
because
of
it's
the
not,
colours too,
yeah,
it gives it a depth.
it does, without being nitty.
Oh, those flat up a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good starting point, rather than going onto the dry. It's just to really... And of course they will dry a lot lighter, won't they?
It's actually forming the flowers, isn't it?
Yeah. See, this is now starting to dry a little bit, so what you were doing before, so the form will start to stay put. But as you all know, once it loses its shine, I have to leave it alone because it's just going to end up lifting. It's just to tell the story. I think that's the secret between the painting, you know, if it tells a bit of a story and each person can finish the picture in their own mind. And you can see that I've done these strokes in the downward because that's what wisteria is. If I'd done this in circular shapes, it wouldn't even look like wisteria. So I know that sounds stupid, but it is very important.
What did you mean by lifting? When
You know the damage stage?
Oh, yeah.
You know when you put work on
Yeah.
and it lifts, and